And on a Super Saturday, it's time for a Super Sub. Whilst Martin Brundle recovers back at home, we wish him well. We wish Felipe Massa well after being taken ill on this Hungarian Grand Prix weekend. We welcome Anthony Davidson to the commentary box for this qualifying session. And we welcome Paul di Resta back to a racetrack for the first time in Formula One since Brazil in 2013.
Faster than you did this morning by a few tenths. And Kevin Magnussen getting crossed up in the chicane and having to resort to going over that. That's what it does.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about before. Can really damage the underside of the car. And the thing is, you want to carry the speed into there, but the car...
you know, that age-old balance of trying to get both disciplines, you know, finely tuned.
Thanks a lot, Christian. As we hear Pascal, it was Pascal Wehrlein talking about one of the Red Bulls in front.
In P15.
Well, let's have a look as he crosses the line now. And it's 14th fastest, so lifts himself temporarily out of the bottom five. And who's that? Danny Kvyat, it looks like, from here in the Toro Rosso. Yellow flags being waved briefly in the middle sector. That has compromised Sergio Perez's lap, as you can see, having to slow down because of the yellows, and Kvyat rejoining the track.
To a car, as we see in turn 4, Danny Kvyat properly lost that, didn't he? And did well to stay out of the barriers as well.
Now, it impeded Sergio Perez because of the yellow flags, but Perez is through to Q time as he's out qualified by Pascal Wehrlein for the 7th time in 2017. Di Resta P19, Pascal Wehrlein also out. Both Saubers going out in Q1. Lance Stroll making 2 Williams out in Q1 as well, and Kevin Magnussen getting out of his Haas. The Haas. Van Dorn has got time to make up on Lewis Hamilton's time, but he should still be comfortably through. 13th fastest only for Romain Grosjean, just didn't get the pace. Kevin Magnussen, his teammate, out in Q1. Now, here comes Carlos Sainz for Toro Rosso. Where can he put himself? 10th fastest for Carlos Sainz, who's retired in 3 of the last 4 races. Stoffel Van Dorn, 9th fastest. Sainz stays in the top 10 because Van Dorn was already there as well. Here's the one we want to pick up on, Esteban Ocon. Can he put that Force India now into the top 10? The young Frenchman in his first full season in Formula One, only 11th. Ocon misses out on Q3. That Renault up into the top 10 alongside his teammate Nico Hülkenberg. Dashes to the line. It's 11th fastest again for Jolyon Palmer, who just misses out. Here comes Sergio Perez, the last one to try and get into the top 10, and he can't do that either. Beats Grosjean but stays behind Kvyat, Ocon and Palmer. Who was experienced pole already this season. Can he now set a time that the others have to chase and maybe stay ahead of? 1:16.6 for Valtteri Bottas. Next to cross the line after that one track record was broken, another track record gets broken. As Raikkonen now crosses the line, and it's a time of a 1:16.8, goes 3rd fastest, which you would expect. Hamilton has come into the pits, obviously not happy with the balance on those tyres. That's the 2nd time during this qualifying hour he has complained about vibrations on the super soft tyre. Ricciardo crosses the line.
Going good for him. This happened in turn 4. He lost the rear this time, which sent the car again. He's struggling with that corner today. Off in turn 4. That's what
time that is good enough for at least the 2nd row, because you don't tend to win very often from beyond that. It's 3rd fastest only for Lewis Hamilton, and wants to give them a 5th consecutive pole at the Hungarian ring. Round the final turn, Bottas crosses the line, picks up a bit of dirt. Vettel going faster during the middle sector. Ricciardo now comes across the line, only 5th fastest. He's been out qualified here by Max Verstappen. Now Sebastian Vettel has been on pole twice before in Hungary, looking to make it a 3rd pole at this track. Round the final turn, has he got any better than a 1:16.2? No, it's a 1:16.278. What about Raikkonen? Misses out, but it's a Ferrari front row lockout in Hungary on this Saturday afternoon. 48th career pole position for...
Yes, pole position, P1, numero 1. Yoo-hoo! Yes. Bravo Sebastian. Grazie ragazzi. Grazie. I lost the front a bit in the last sector. Was really good the last lap. Grazie a tutti. Grande lavoro.